Welcome to another great episode of American Rifleman Television. In the last 25 years of the 20th century, the SIG Sauer P series pistols were adopted by agencies like the FBI. They were used by the U.S. Navy SEALs and countless law enforcement agencies. These are great guns, even if they're old school, and we're going to focus on them this week in our feature story. For this week's Rifleman Review, we'll look at the Colt King Cobra Target. Now, this is a .357 made by Colt today. Sticking with Colts, for I Have This Old Gun, we'll look at the Colt U.S. model of 1917 Revolver, chambered in .45 ACP. But right now, let's have a look at these classic SIG Sauer pistols.
The SIG P series has its origins in the 1940s with the Swiss development of its military sidearm, the P210. And that is widely considered to be one of the finest military sidearms ever made, and was made even in Switzerland as recently as 2010, just because it is such a fine shooting pistol.
Well, just a couple of years ago now, Colt reintroduced the new King Cobra. The King Cobra series now consists of 4 guns, and the latest model is this King Cobra Target. Now, this is a 4¼ inch barreled, 9¼ inch long gun that weighs 36 ounces. It's a target model in the sense that it comes with a fully adjustable rear sight and an elevated fiber optic front sight. Now, this front unit can be replaced by simply removing a screw just below it.
The Colt News Service Revolver was a big, heavy, robust gun, and it was ideal for the conditions of the trenches of France during World War I. That's why it was adopted as the Colt U.S. model of 1917.
When Woodrow Wilson finally got us into World War I, the United States found themselves woefully unprepared. So we had to start really beefing up everything. We had to start getting, obviously, soldiers. We had to increase materiel, and we had to increase arms, of course. Now, the U.S. government had been turning out Colt government models of 1911s, which is what our standard sidearm was at that time. But they didn't have anywhere near the quantities that they were going to need for this war. Fortunately, America's industrial complex stepped up to the plate and started producing stuff fast. And they were also very clever in that they were able to modify some existing firearms.